you have a monkey in your pants?
Alright guys, this is another video response. This one is for Lawnboyspost1975, and it was, have you ever played a game that made you want to change your system, basically. Now, my first sort of computer, with the exception of little handheld things, not like handheld Game Boy, like Tiger electronic handhelds and Game & Watch that I used to play with other people, was the Atari 2600. Now I remember seeing this advert here.
The fun is back, oh yes siree. It's the 2600 from Atari. It's the video system with classics galore, from Space Invaders to cars that roar. A real hip joystick controls the screen. Solaris is hot and Midnight Magic's mean. And one more thing, it's got a special low price, under 50 bucks. 50 bucks? Now isn't that nice? The fun is back, oh yes siree. It's the 2600 from Atari.
Now obviously that's the American advert, but it was the exact same advert as that, but under £50, £50, but for the life of me I couldn't find it. And I was amazed by the Atari 2600, seeing it on the adverts. I never knew anything better than it at the time. And lo and behold, one Christmas morning, I think I must have been 5 or 6 years old, I woke up and there was a huge box in the living room and there was a 14-inch TV in it. And I got an Atari 2600 and I was like, oh my god. And so I had the TV set up with Atari 2600 in my room, and I played amazing games such as this. Yar's Revenge. I played this game, must have been for about a year non-stop. I played it so much that my CRT TV had lines burnt in down it where the barrier goes on it. Mario Brothers, awesome game. Joust, another classic. So like I said, at the time I knew nothing better than it, and I was like, this is amazing. Now I do remember seeing some Sega Master System adverts at the time, but I remember seeing them, but it didn't really make me think, oh my god, I need a Sega Master System, it's so much better than my Atari 2600. I was in love with the machine, I played it constantly, like I say, I was really heavily into gaming, obviously as a young child, and this machine was like, oh, amazing, amazing, amazing. Until one day I went round to my friend's house. Now, he was one of my good friends, and I don't know why I'd never ever been around to his house before. Hung about with him a lot at school and whatnot. And I went round to his house, and I don't know how, we were maybe talking about computers or games or something like that, and he pulled out this machine, and I was like, that's a computer? It plays games? Now the reason I say that is because the machine was this. Now, as far as I was aware, that was a computer. I didn't know that that thing could play games because it had keyboard, etc. I'd never seen anything like it. And then he put this on. And I was like, oh my god, it's got speech, it's got amazing music, it's got a bouncy ball that goes across the screen, and the game as well. I was like, that is so much better than my Atari 2600. I was jealous, to say the least. I was like, I want it, I want it, I want it. Now, I think my parents at the time were one of these sort of parents who was under the impression I had a games machine, so why did I need another games machine? You know what I mean? If you've got a little 12-inch black and white TV, why do you need a big 40-inch colour TV? High definition. The black and white one still plays programs, still shows you content. Same as the big one would, surely. Why do you need a big new fancy stereo? Your little personal stereo or your little ghetto blaster? That still plays music. You don't need anything better than that. That was sort of what my parents were like at the time, so I was stuck with the 2600, but from that point on, I knew there was better things out there and I wanted them badly, and it wasn't until quite a few years later, with the exception of a Game Boy, which obviously is a lot more graphically better than the 2600, that I managed to get my hands on something else. But from that moment on, when I saw my mate's Commodore 64 with Ghostbusters and the intro screen, the title screen, I was jealous. That game, that system made me want to change, but parents are parents, and it didn't happen, unfortunately.